Hey guys, welcome back to Raid Shadow Legends. In today's video, we've completed day 6 of the new free-to-play account. We managed to get ourselves the Deacon Armstrong. We also got the Lemonisi, the Gold Wing, who I am not going to be using on this account because I want this playthrough to be using just basically the Tholen and then the free champions from the link and any other free champions you can get. But she's a nice one to have in the bag. Now, these guys timed absolutely perfectly for me because we are also in a CVC tournament, meaning that I got to claim both these guys during the CVC, so I'm already doing pretty decent here at 66,000 points. It is a personal rewards one as well, meaning hopefully I can get maxed out personal rewards, or at least this 75,000 should be definitely doable. And you know, that timing's kind of perfect. If you ever have something you can claim during one of these or one of the tournaments or something like that, it's really nice to go ahead and get those extra points from something that you're just getting for free anyway. As I mentioned, Deacon, honestly, I always say it, but in these download links, I feel like getting Tagoar and Deacon are just like the two biggest no-brainers. If you're starting a fresh account on a download link, I think you definitely want these two. The others are flexible. I always like Mausoleum Mage. I think he's just great for progression in general. We went with Lightsworn here for the speed break, attack break as well. Because don't forget, we also have a great free unit over here that we can get in Morag as well for some extra damage over in the clan boss. So, like, I just think these two are the most vital. The other two you can flex around, but these two I absolutely love. Like I said, Deacon is one of those sleepy units. We're about to skill him up, see if we can get some luck. You always end up maxing this guy because you want the leech chance. It's so crucial for your boss fights. You want the death shred, and you want this especially maxed out because this... I mean, a 3-turn cooldown, gaining an extra turn, it's just so nuts that you can one turn use the skill 3 into skill 2, and then the next turn skill 1, and then you're back into skill 3 and 2, and then 1. Like, you're AoE death shredding every second turn. It's kind of nutty, in my opinion. I absolutely love this guy. He's a monster. He's very, very simple, but, you know, he fills 3 roles for you in Arena. He fills your Arena speed lead. He fills your gauge booster, and he fills your defense break. He is just so much in one in every aspect of the game, and honestly, he's just absolutely amazing. Now, mine at the moment is on a scuffed as fuck build, just because I just basically put him on enough speed to make him my fastest in Arena, so I could speed cleave some of the easier Arena teams, but now I'm firmly into the gold range, where I'm kind of just, if I could find where Arena is, I'm firmly into gold. I've got this new widescreen. I bought one of like a 49-inch Samsung curved monitors, and it's still doing my head in. Like, I get motion sickness looking at it. I think I'm going to return it. I just can't deal with it. And if anyone has tips, let me know. But I'm thinking about returning the thing, and it just makes me lose my mind when I'm looking at stuff. But we are firmly into gold 4 now, climbing towards gold 5. And it kind of means that I don't really need him for Arena anymore until we get to RTA, because we're just searching for free wins. And that's pretty much all we're doing over here, is searching for those free wins. But what else has happened on the account? You guys probably saw we did get our Tagoar to 6-star, so we do have our second 6-star now. I will fix Deacon's build once I have the fodder to get him to 5-star probably. Then I'll go ahead and fix his build, because then I'll start using him more in PvE. But that was the big change. We did get the Tagoar to 6-star because we had the mission for 6-star. Now we're just grinding through. I need to get this one done so that then I can start working towards these ones, because in the Arbiter missions, these defeat X amount of champions in Classic Arena are always an absolute nightmare and a drag to get through, especially when you're into the gold ranks, because normally all your victories are going to be single champions. Now, what I often do is, if I find a enemy team that has 4 weak champions, I will just sacrifice a bunch of losses to them, kill 3 of them, and leave 1 surviving, and then quit, because those 3 kills count, and it lets you turbo through those ones. It does make you waste some gems, but, you know, it's something to think about if you are trying to do one of these pushes. But if you're not pushing, which is 99.9% of people, definitely do that. Don't do that. Just play it slow. Get through them as best you can over time. So that's kind of where we are at on the account. You know what? Let's go over here and let's get the Deacon and let's upgrade some skills. We've got 5 books. Now, obviously, want them all to go into skill 2 and 3. We're probably going to get them all to go into skill 1 because my luck has been horrible. If we go to my other champions on this one, Tagoar, we had to do every book into him. We didn't save any on the skill 1. And Tholen, we obviously went into the skill 2 first, which is when farming, you're only using skill 1 and 3. So, you know, not the ideal book so far. Hopefully, Deacon can bring us some luck on this account. Hopefully, we can get everything into skill 2 and 3. Let's just get no more than 2 into skill 1, please. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. We only got 1 into the skill 1. everything else into the skill 2. So we're one away. At least we have the 100% activation on the death break now. Honestly, that's a pretty solid way to do it when I look to, like, if I'm playing RTA or something like that. That's probably the most important thing to get if I'm using him for arena. Obviously for PvE, we want to max this thing out, and we want to max this thing out, and we want to max this thing out. So, you know, we'll just see where the books take us. We're going to max the guy out anyway. I don't know. I'm really too stressed about where they do land. As for the other stuff going on at the moment, we have the tournaments. Now, obviously, I'm not doing Sandevil. I'm not doing Dragon. I'm not doing Corrosas. But we are doing the arena ones, which we're still holding pretty strong. You can see here in the classic arena, obviously, I'm trying to push arena as best I can. We should get some good relentless pieces there. And then if we go to tag arena, I've still got a bunch of attacks to use today, but we're still double the points of P2. So hopefully we get these Lego pieces, but hell, even if we drop the P2 and we get the epics, I'm still perfectly happy with that. The rare skill tome means absolutely nothing to me, so I ain't too stressed about that. As I mentioned with this one, we're actually looking pretty good through here. Once we get through this classic arena, the next big one is going to be to get another level 60, which we're going to do over time. 5 million damage is easy in the clan boss. And then we have ascend a champion to level 6 of Ascension. That's once again an easy one because these are normally like the stall points. Obviously, we'll have to do more arena for this one, but we're grinding that out anyway. And then I think this is where we're going to have to get another rank 6. So we're going to have to grind that out. Now, obviously, we do have the reset of the clan shop, which has given us some energy. You can see I've already bought 4 energy refills over there. And the CVC is always a great one to get some extra energy, chicken food, and stuff like that because, you know, these Arbiter pushes are all about just energy and food and farming campaign as much as you can. So any rewards we can get is fantastic. Now, we're only in tier 1, but that's going to give me a good extra bit of chunk of stuff. Once again, hopefully I can get up to this 75, which is going to be a no-brainer. But if I can squeeze that 100 and get an extra epic book, that'll be really nice. Plus, you know, silver always counts. Now, I am low on silver at the moment. I just haven't sold any of my stuff. If we go here, you can see I'm at 880 gear. I just haven't sold anything. I'm one of those guys where it's like, I don't want to sell all this stuff until I absolutely have to, because then it makes me feel like I have something in reserve. I know it's stupid logic, but it's the way I operate, and it's just kind of the way it is. As for Faction Wars, you know, we're not doing anything crazy. We're still just cooking up with stage 9 here. I've just sort of given up on Faction Wars altogether. Just do what I can with what I have. Doom Tower, we did unlock the Doom Tower, so I got to do today's one. Obviously, yesterday we clean swept through that, so you know, unlocking the Doom Tower is always a nice little one. We've got 2 weeks and 6 hours to do it. So I'll probably get, you know, maybe, you know, hopefully up to like 50, 60, maybe 70 if we're really lucky. I can't remember what rotation this is. But yeah, we're probably not going to 100 like clear this on this rotation. Once again, I can't remember which rotation this one is. I'm not too familiar with it to know it just off the looks, but we'll see how we go over there. Once again, the tag arena, we're just looking for free wins where all 3 are wins because we're trying to grind that tournament. That is the main strategy for us. And over here, once again, I just grinding out these champions. My next point of call is going to be to make another 6-star. Now, what I'm going to make is I'm probably going to make Lightsworn 6-star because he's going to be part of my clan boss team. And so by the end of your first 8 champions, you want to have your clan boss team built. And in phase 2 of in the final phase of the Arbiter missions, by the end of it, you need to have 8 6-stars, and the final 4 have to be one of each element. So what I'm looking at is having like Madam Serris, Mausoleum Mage, Deacon Armstrong's probably going to be in my first 4. So my first 4 are probably going to look like these guys here. And then the plan is to do Mausoleum Mage, Madam Serris. For magic, I don't really care. And I'm hoping by the point I get there, maybe I can get Morag, but I don't know if I'm going to get Morag in time, which would mean maybe I just do like an Armiger or something like that for my spirit. But if I could get Morag, that would be really, really nice to bring her into the Demon Lord and use like Tholen, Tagoar, Lightsworn, Deacon, and then Morag. I feel like that would be a pretty solid comp all round. And then we could just drop the Mausoleum Mage out of there because he's always the first one that you drop out of your clan boss team, because he's more of for dungeons. He's the cleansing. You know, he's got that value to him where he's not too valuable in the clan boss itself. And so I would love to get the Morag up there as one of the options, but I'm not sure if I'll unlock her in time unless we get a tournament that gives some Plarium points, because sometimes there are tournaments that give Plarium points, which are super handy for getting that little boost over there. But if we don't get one of those, I think I'm going to be too short, because I think you get like 12 points per day. Which is just going to be too long to get that to 1250 if I'm trying to do a rush. So we'll have to wait and see how we go. But that is the update on the account. Once again, we got the Deacon. Absolutely love this guy, dude. I just get so excited when I see this guy in the mail on these accounts. He's just so damn satisfying to have on your account. Him, Tagoar, just absolute great supportive core for any account. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this one. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.